I don't know how I'm gonna get past these guys. Let's try burning them. Oh god, I took every single arrow there and I'm dead. Damn it. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play 1001 Games. I'm your host, Gaming Jay. Today we're hopping into a Black Isle Studio RPG, and Black Isle is known to me, at least, for having made Fallout 2, I think. And I think they were the same team who did Fallout 1. They just sort of rebranded from Interplay to Black Isle. Anyway, this isn't Fallout. This is Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. And fun fact for this game, I'm actually playing this on an Xbox with only an RGB connection, sort of, not using the component cables I normally do. I've noticed that every time I use component cables when I record Xbox or PS2, I get like a little buzzing in the background, like electronic distortion, and I've tried so many times to sort it out, and I just can't figure it out. So I kind of just threw up my hands today and said, you know what, I don't think anyone's going to care if the video's a little fuzzier. And if it is, like, doesn't it just remind us of playing this game on a CRT TV in our basement when it first came out, right? So I think maybe moving forward with Xbox and PS2, I'm going to stop worrying about getting the crispest, cleanest component video and worry about just making sure that, I get fun gameplay, and I'll start using just AV cables because, I mean, honestly, I can't really tell the difference. Maybe you guys can, maybe you'll be up in arms and I'm making the change, but if you are, I'll switch back if the buzzing is something you can live with. Anyway, we're going to be playing this game today, so let's go ahead. Oh, you can play this 2 players? That's pretty cool. Baldur's Gate, for people who don't know, is, I'm playing this on easy just so we can make more progress, is a Dungeons & Dragons style game based in D&D 3rd editions, I believe, in the Forgotten Realms sub-world of D&D. We get a few options here. We can be a human archer, a dwarven fighter, or an elven sorceress. I feel like I like fighting more than anything, so I feel like my go-to is probably some kind of brawler class. But on the flip side, if we're talking video games, I do like shooting more than brawling. I'm gonna go human archer, I think, on this one. Or no, you know what? Let's do Elven Sorceress. Maybe she might have projectiles and more interesting things to do. So we're gonna give this one a shot. We're gonna go all spell on this one. Oh, is that... I just clued in. Does that mean is that 1? That means chapter 1.
You are weary from your travels, but mesmerized at the sight of Baldur's Gate. Not only a town of myth and legend, but also a place where one can find fame and fortune round every corner. It is night as you enter the city, and it seems strangely deserted.
Except for these dicks.
The night holds danger as well. And in an instant, that danger is upon you.
Oh, man. This guy gonna save us?
Indeed.
Oh, no, he's worse than the other ones.
Halt! Who goes there?
It's the watch.
Let's get out of here!
Yes, but take the gold. Leave the rest for the watch.
Alright, so we were just robbed by a medieval sex gimp and his crew of thugs.
Grow bolder with each passing day.
Still some life in this one. Looks like all they did was make off with some possessions.
Easy there. That's quite a blow you took.
Those thieves that attacked made off with your possessions. But at least you're alive.
They're becoming more bold with each passing day.
You'd best stay off the streets after the sun sets. It's not safe out here.
You could seek shelter in the Elf Song Tavern. It's close enough.
Aye, more than enough cutthroats there. Could be one of them would even know how to find those that attacked you.
Alright, my first mission is vengeance, I think.
By a haunting voice, you come to the Elf Song Tavern. It is a small place, filled with a motley assortment of patrons.
Hey, the Beholder.
Grisly trophies. There, the haunting voice is all around you, and the patrons are silent as the song washes over them. One by one, they all seemed lost in its call.
It's like the most depressing bar ever. Jeez.
Beautiful song, isn't it? I've heard her sing 100 times, and each time it still moves me.
This is a well-endowed bar wench, I'll tell you that.
She haunts this tavern, singing once.
That's how you get tips in the Baldur's Gate world, man. The push-up corset.
No one truly knows. Her spirit was here when I first bought this tavern. Some say she sings for a lost love, a soldier who died defending Baldur's Gate. They say she sings in the hope he will hear her voice and return home. Still, that's nothing but hearsay and tales. Welcome to the Elf Song Tavern. What can I get you?
Wait, you own a bar and there's just a ghost singing in the background at all times? Interesting. Let's see. What is that? I bet she's going to tell us about the Beholder.
That's a stuffed beholder.
Yeah.
A small version of the species, I'm told. But not that I've seen many of them. One of my regulars, Ethon, found it in the cellar.
I know my D&D lore. All right, let's talk about getting these thieves.
Sounds like members of that new thieves guild I've been hearing about. You're lucky to be alive. Word is they're responsible for the murder of 2 city watchmen and the disappearance of several thieves from the old guild.
I feel like so in high school, I did play a little D&D. I didn't necessarily have like a regular crew. Like it's only, I could count on 2 hands the number of times that I've played. But I always loved the idea of D&D. I hear it's making a comeback actually for younger kids because it gets them away from video games. And it's sort of like an imaginative and creative thing. And like lots of famous people like Stephen Colbert and like other people play D&D growing up. And they talk about how it like encourages like fantasy and role play and like creativity. Anyway, all of this was to say that my favorite class was some kind of rogue or thief. I always liked being the thieves and the rogues and like robbing people, picking locks and stuff. I feel like that's the stuff you can't do in real life. So it's like a fun fantasy to kind of do. Okay, where can I find these dudes?
No one knows where their guild hall is. Still, if you're determined to find them, try the sewers.
The sewers?
I'll wager they've been using them to move around Baldur's Gate. It's probably what's been driving all those sewer rats up to the surface.
Plus, they kind of appear smeared in feces. That's kind of their new gang thing.
Well, there's a gate to the sewers in the cellar of this tavern. I locked it up a long time ago, before the Guild War began. Well, there's a problem with that. Actually, maybe we can help each other out.
I'm listening.
Well, we've had to lock up the cellar because of the horde of rats that suddenly showed up down there. Clear them out for me, and I'll give you the key to the sewer gate. And a little gold to help you get back on your feet. What do you say?
Every RPG starts out with you in like low-level pest control. You're killing rats or ants or something. Giant ants in Fallout. It's never like going right to bandits. You got to start with some vermin.
The door to the cellar's locked, so you'll need to get the key from Ethon over in the corner there.
All right, Ethon. I'll go speak to
I'll be
him.
with you. And watch those rats. Some of them can be vicious when backed in a corner.
Oh, so can I. All right. Oh, it's a top-down game. I thought this was going to be like third. Well, I guess it is third person, but I didn't realize it'd be top-down. That's cool. Talk to Ethon.
Welcome, friend.
What up?
Come in. Nasty bump on the head you've got there. Something I can do for you?
Ethon, you can shut your pie hole and give me the goddamn key to the goddamn cellar.
We locked the door to the cellar once the rats started swarming around down there. Did you need it for something?
I'm going into the cellar to kill thieves and humanoid turtles and anything else I might find down there.
Are you sure it was the rat problem? Or are you thinking of hunting down those thieves that attacked you?
What business is it of yours, Ethon?
I overheard your conversation with Aelith, loyal friend.
You're snooping on me, huh?
Them once and escaped with your life. Don't test your luck twice.
They stole your last coin from me.
Well, if the thieves won't keep you from going down there, maybe the rats will.
Shut your hole and give me the key, dude.
Then I won't say I didn't warn you. Here's the key to the cellar door. Don't be too long, or else I'll have to come down and get you. Oh, and before you go, take this dagger. It's not much, but it might do you some good.
I was about to sell Ethan after the rats. I'm coming for him, but he's gotten in my good graces now by giving me the dagger. A rusty dagger, but still. Alright, how do we equip? No. Alright. She's... Oh, just auto-equip. That's good. I feel like, besides getting these bandits, the second order of business is to get some more effective armor. I'm in a spandex leotard short thing, and like... my character's boobs are so big she can't even zip the whole thing up. We need full body plate mail, if that's a thing that mages or whatever are allowed to wear. Sorceresses? I forget what she is. She's an elven spellcaster.
There are no enemies here.
Alright. So A is to attack. Now how do we get into the sewer? Open door. There we go. Cool. I like this top-down perspective, honestly. I thought this was going to be a first-person game, like, shoot, what are the other RPGs we've played on Xbox? A lot of them are first-person, so actually, this being a top-down, this is, like, almost immediately more my speed. I don't know why these, like, top-down games are more interesting to me. I guess it feels like being a god, having, like, a top-down view of the environment. It also kind of is like playing with toys as a kid. You know, miniatures are just cool, you know? First-person games are cool too, don't get me wrong, but like, I feel like a lot of RPGs and stuff have gone first-person, or third-person, so getting like top-down views is like, refreshing, like a nice change. And you know, like Fallout and stuff, the first two Fallouts were like this, they were like isometric view games, and then it turned into first-person. I would love it if they actually went back and made a new Fallout that was isometric as opposed to, ooh, arrows. As opposed to first person. Again, nothing against the first person. I'm not saying I hope they never make another first person Fallout RPG, but, you know, just, this is kind of, I like these kinds of games too. They have a place as well. Oh, what was that? It was like an open thing. Oh, maybe it was open this chest. Alright. So she told me to go down into her sewer and clear out all the rats, but now I'm basically just stealing everything I find. So hopefully she's okay with that too. I think it was implied when she gave me the key that I was allowed to just loot the basement and destroy all her pots and barrels. She's gonna come down and be like, well, you fixed my rat problem, but you trashed the place. Like, imagine hiring a exterminator because you had a rat problem. And you come downstairs and like, yeah, the rats are gone, but your basement's been ransacked. Your TV's smashed, you know, your couch has been like torn up. Everything's just in bits and pieces. I feel like you wouldn't pay the guy. Just my suspicion. But my character doesn't seem to know how to like open a barrel to see if there's anything inside, so her idea is just smash it to bits. Smash everything to bits. Crush the rats, crush the barrels. Uh-oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, why can't I get this guy? Okay, usually in a game like this, there's like a lock-on button. So you can kind of lock on the enemies that you want to kill. I think I just used a healing potion when I was trying to find the lock-on button. Now, there's lots of potions down here. Potions galore. Recall potions are very useful. They will teleport you back to the hub of an act. You can then use them to return the location. Okay, so it's like a scroll of town portal from Warcraft 3. How do you lock on? That doesn't do it. That doesn't do it. Maybe there's no lock on. Maybe they want you to man up and do your own locking ons. We got a ton of potions. smash. You know what? I wonder if this game has a controller scheme. Let me check this in the menu real quick. Control. So attack. Oh, you can jump. See? Didn't even know that. Block. Drink health. Drink mana. Okay, I was drinking potions when I was trying to lock on. No, look to the left for a sec. Look, what an interesting diagram of the Xbox controller. Like they've combined the front on and the top down view. That's actually that's a clever way of showing the controls. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, toggle auto map. Use magic. Action. Next spell, previous spell, toggle, switch the weapons. So this is way more. By the way, 2 players. I kind of wish I had a second player now. This is way more action and less RPG than I was expecting, to be totally honest. Okay, I'm blocking. Oh, we actually have magic. Burning hands. Okay, we're totally gonna turn that on. Oh my god, and we can jump. Oh, that's cool. Ooh, and healing potion. All right, burning hands. Oh, look at that. Burn the rats, burn them all. Oh, we just wasted all of our mana, but still. We showed those rats who's boss. And we don't have any weapons to cycle through. Huh. This is cool. Don't mind me just casually smashing up your entire basement here. Nothing. Oh. Let's lure him into a choke point. These rats are actually enormous. Only 15 remaining, though. We can handle that. Alright, rats. Oh, look at them all. Look at them all. Oh god, they're gonna kill me. 10 rats remaining. Okay, hold on. What was the health potion? I want to get the potions right. Left is mana, right is health. There we go. My mana regenerates slowly over time, so I don't need to use a potion for that. Do I have armor or anything? Oh wait, you can take her clothes off? Oh my god! Wow, I didn't think she could get more skimpily dressed than she was, but she can literally fight. Look at that bra, too. That is like... That's not even like a normal bra. That's like an extra skimpy bra. Wow. Alright, come on, get out of here. You animals. This isn't that kind of channel. This is a nice family channel that you're watching here. I have no points. We can cast more spells if we want, though. Alright, we're gonna try and get some points and unlock some cool spells. Alright. Well, you know what? I'm glad I didn't take the archer now. Or actually, I'm a little sad. Maybe the archer would have been way better. This game might have been really good for a projectile. But the only reason I thought about the archer is because I like first-person shooters more than like first-person fighters, I guess. But this isn't a first-person game, so it doesn't even matter. We got a ruby. Where's our auto map anyway? Oh, this is super helpful. Wow, okay, let's just leave the map up there. Oh, yeah. This is cool. I was expecting like another first-person RPG today, but like, again, this is like more my speed. More my speed. Any other rats want a tango? The elf princess? How about some fire? How about some fire? Anyone else? Oh, here comes one. What's up, dude? Yeah. The fire is actually very effective. So obviously this character is not meant to be like melee brawling. I should rely more on spells for her. You know what this reminds me more of than anything is Gauntlet. It's almost like a modern take on Gauntlet, without the annoying fact that your guy's just basically bleeding out the entire game. Like in Gauntlet, your characters are just non-stop dying. The rat quest is complete. Return to the tavern. Cool. I mean, I guess it's really a metaphor for life, you know, and the sense that we're all dying. Like, Gauntlet is actually, like, a very deep game about, like, you know, the fragility of life, and all that stuff. But gameplay-wise, I don't know if that was the smartest thing to add to a game. Yeah. Go ahead and save. Boom. I was wondering how a two-player RPG would actually work. Oh, those are bandits. I guess I should return to the tavern. Let's use the recall potion. Where was it? Do it to it. Oh wait, that doesn't work. How do we do this? Oh, here we go. Recall. Yeah, I was wondering if this was a first-person RPG, how the two players would work. I actually don't think I've ever seen a first-person RPG on a console that is split screen. You know, like there are ones that are, you can play online and stuff. You know, I think I've said this on my channel before, but like one game that I really got into a while back was like Remnant from the Ashes. I mean, it's more of a first-person shooter than an RPG, but it has RPG elements and stuff, but it's multiplayer, but you play online. It's not split screen. I don't think I've ever seen an RPG that is split screen. Kind of interesting, actually. But this would be, you know, you wouldn't have to split the screen at all. You just both characters would be on the screen. Anyway, let's get our reward here.
You're back. Did you see Ethon down there?
Ethon? He was up here when I left.
He followed you down there not long ago, and I fear he may have gotten lost in the cellar. Or worse, he may have wandered into the sewers. I tried to stop him.
Well, easy come, easy go. Poor Ethon. I've taken care of the rats, so probably just I'll find him. Why am I volunteering for extra work?
Please take these coins in payment for all you've done so far.
Did she pull coins out of her boobs? Are these boob coins?
To the sewer gate. Be careful down there. There are bound to be worse things than sewer rats in those tunnels.
Oh, man. I mean, I don't mean to keep pointing out all the sexuality in the game, but I mean, like, when it's right in your face, you know? Like, they gave this character ginormous boobs, and they, you know, your character literally is so well endowed too, and you can just strip her naked if you want, for no reason. It's, you know, it is what it is. Increases your health regeneration. That's might be pretty good to have a bit of that. Plus 5 mana. Accuracy of ranged attacks. Oh, targeting line. That's kind of cool. That's neat that that's sort of an ability, but... let's see. A missile of magic energy that darts forth, striking its targets. Oh, that's kind of cool. Melf's acid arrow. Who the hell is Melf? Cost 4, cost 8, cost 10? Okay, so we're not getting any of these anytime soon. So let's get the magic missile. I don't need the aiming at the moment. And I guess we're done. Okay, now we can recall back, right? Back to the from whence we came. Yeah, here we are. Okay, so let's see my spells. Damage 14 per second. So this does... So the Burning Hands is an insane amount of damage. I'm going to try the magic missiles, though. I like the fact that it bounces around between enemies. That could actually be very helpful for us. Oh, that didn't do anything. He just still was straight on attacking me. Hold on, we got to try this again. Also, why can't I pick up his weapons? There we go. Okay. So it's a reasonable attack. Here comes a dude. Wait, these are like lizard people. They have tails. What am I fighting? Okay, I'm not super impressed with the magic missiles. Yeah, it goes farther, but my thing is I just want to do an insane amount of damage, so we're going to stick with the blowtorch hands. A rusty longsword. Check this out, man. Okay, 1 to 3, 2 to 3, or 1 to 4. So this does more consistent damage, but this does more damage, but on average they come out the same. The question is, do we want consistency or do we want a high roll? Let's go with consistency. She's just coming at them with a baseball bat now. The gloves are off, biatches. Coming at you mob style. A bottle of wine. Sweet. Get plastered after this dungeon. Your character has gotten wasted. Anything in this pool of water? No? It's just show water. I mean, I guess we are in the sewer. I probably shouldn't have walked through a big pile of water. It's disgusting now that I think about it. Also, I'm hoarding mana potions. Maybe I shouldn't do that. I always hoard potions in games like this. Like my instinct. Down you go. There you go. They sound like monkeys. Down you go. Oh god, I'm turned around the wrong way. Come here, you monkey. Let me clobber you to death. Ooh, padded helmet. I mean, I know they do this for gameplay reasons, but I always find it not annoying necessarily, but like, oh, I had a sword. Captain America style sword too. Or shield, duh. I know they do it for gameplay reasons, but like, it is kind of silly. Like, look at all the weapons that each of these characters had. I can't pick up any of those weapons. One thing that I always loved about Halo is that pretty much every enemy you kill in the game drops their weapon and you can pick it up. And I always I was like, wow, that's like so realistic, you know? And it's, not every game does that. I think Gears of War does it too, which I quite like. Rusty battle axe. But I think more games should do that. I mean, again, I know they're doing it for like gameplay balance reasons, but like, just figure out, oh my god. Sorcerers can't use this weapon. Oh, it's so much better than what I have though. I think as a game designer, you can just figure out a way to like balance enemy weapons so that they're not super strong, so that most of them you don't really need to pick up. But that's just another area where Halo actually was really smart. You know, like the weakest enemies did have the weakest guns, but like no gun in Halo is useless. It was all situational. Like even the weakest gun could be overcharged and like one shot could take down an enemy's shields. So it's like, it was, rather than saying certain guns are weak and certain guns are strong, like, you know, a hierarchy of weapons, it was more like a rock, paper, scissors circle where like some weapons were good against some guys, other weapons were good against other guys, and you could balance the weapons out by basically being like, in a level, designing the kinds of enemies you face, and if you didn't want the player to pick up certain enemy guns, you just would make them fight enemies where those guns aren't super effective against. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, you can control the flow of weapons to players while still giving them the realistic option to pick up every weapon that every enemy they defeat has used. And yeah, I don't know, it just adds a bit of more realism to the game for me, you know? Like even in Fallout, ooh, look, spiders. Roast them! Roast them! Oh god! Man, these spiders can take some damage. Are they dead? Ugh, I hate regular sized spiders, forget about enormous ones. But even in Fallout, I remember, it's like you would kill bandits who were carrying like AK-47s and leather armor, and then you go to loot them and they would have like a pouch of gold and like a leather helmet, and it's like, what about the armor and gun in their hand, you know? Like, come on. And like sometimes you would kill a bandit and he would have like a full suit of leather armor and a machine gun that you could take. But like most of them that were using that very equipment, you kill them and they wouldn't have it. And it just sort of like, come on, like, it like just breaks the realism a little. I don't know. Plus, it is fun to like fight a guy who has an advanced weapon, kill him, and then be like, sweet, like now I have his gun, you know? Like, I don't know, I just like turning the tides on the enemy. Oh, look at that, there's a secret door. That's cool. I actually probably wouldn't have known to try and press something on that wall unless I had the mini-map up. Because I would have just looked at that room and been like, huh, I wonder how you get in there. But the mini-map literally showed it as a room. So I was like, well, this must be a door. because, you know, I'm so smart like that. Smash. Alright. It does feel a bit like an obligation that you gotta smash every single box or barrel that you see in games like this. Oh, here we go.
What's this you've caught? A sewer rat? Don't hurt him. Lord Xantum will wish to speak to him, and he'll need to be in the best of health.
Lord Xantum?
Ah, excellent. I was expecting you. Did you receive the package from Lord Xantum?
I did. And I have it with me.
And you know where it is bound?
He told me to take it to the crypts and place it within the Chamber of Ashes there.
Excellent. The entrance you seek lies on the level below past the sewer grates. Let no one see you enter the temple and do exactly as you have been instructed. Now be on your way.
I feel like this gang is into more than just thievery. There's some sort of elaborate demon cult, as it turns out. I've really stumbled upon something here. But it does make you wonder, if they're involved in, you know, like summoning a Dark Lord or something, why are they also engaged in petty theft? Just sort of seems like needlessly drawing law enforcement's attention to you. You know, it's like the Foot Clan in Ninja Turtles. You know, the Ninja Turtles movie, it's like, they're this like evil crew of samurai, but like they also just engage in like petty theft, and it's like, well, probably just gonna draw some heat to you. Hey look, there's a rat in a cage. Can we help it? Or kill it? Alright. If you could help it or kill it, I would be more impressed. The fact that you can't even interact with it is the sad part. Alright, well, whatever. Roast some rats. Down you go. Down you go. There we go. Make some Demolition Man style hamburgers. Fresh out of cow, use rat. It's delicious. Oh god, there's a rat right. Oh, there's multiple rats. Oh, hello. You guys got a bit of a rat problem in your sewers. But don't worry, I'm taking care of it for you. That chest just exploded. I'm all over the rat problem. Scantily clad woman who's just like fresh to town. And just to take care of all your rats and your sewer monkeys. Oh, I died! I wasn't even paying attention to my health. Load game. I think I just saved, though. Which is good. It's so funny, like, how video games have changed over the years. It used to be that you had lives, and so you could only die a set number of times and it was game over. And then after that, it was this era where you had save games. So you could, you know, save... Some games let you save whenever you want. Other games you had to save, like, just at certain points, like this. Yeah, I can load whenever I want, but I can't save. Wait, I can change players? Oh, interesting. What import? From where? Oh, you could bring... Oh my god! You could put a character on a memory card. Yes, the original Xbox did have a memory card, even though it was it had a hard drive. It did also have a memory card. You could take it to a friend's house, and oh my god, it's so cool. And then you could play with them. Very cool. Wow, this game continues to impress. Yeah, so originally you had lives. Back in like the Nintendo era, you had lives and continues. And when the number of lives you had and the number of continues you had run out, then it's just game over. Then we kind of went to an era where, you know, you started to play on like PC and Xbox, and you could have save games. And you could have save games, and you would either have to press start and save whenever you want, or some games had these like set points where you'd save, and if you die, you had to reload from there. And then we evolved to a point where they didn't even bother letting you save anymore, and they just nowadays have automatic checkpoints where the game just saves for you, and often it doesn't even tell you that it's saving. Maybe you'll see like a little indicator in like the top left corner that it's saving or whatever, or it just saves between, you know, rooms in the dungeon or something, and you die and it just insta-loads you back, you know. So we went from like having a set number of lives to like now not only are there no lives, but it's like when you die, you just go back like 10 feet, you know, like it just rewinds you a little bit. It's interesting how things have evolved like that. A rusty mace, it's worse than my club. We're sticking with the bat. Plus the bat feels really good when you actually like clobber people with it. Clobber. Clobber. Okay, anything over here? Wait, levers. Oh. I didn't even realize that door over there was locked. I was about to go there next, but alright, well. Solved a puzzle I didn't even know existed. Oh, hello. Oh! I was like, hey, there's a gate here and 2 chests behind it. How am I gonna open this? And turns out they left that one just straight up unlocked. Weren't concerned about their loot. Oh, what the hell? They're throwing arrows at me. Okay, this is a magic missile kind of time, I think. We're going magic missile. Magic missile. Magic missile. Go with the power of magic. Oh my god. Magic missile them. Magic. Die already, Jesus. Die. Woo. I could have ran around here and clobbered them. Oh no, I couldn't. Oh wait, I can jump. Whoa, I totally forgot you could do that. Hiya! Hiya! Well, you can do platforming in this. Interesting. I wonder if later on you have to jump around. Like they include like a little bit of light platforming or obstacles that you have to get by. Like that steam's obviously gonna kill me. I kind of wish I could do like a dodge roll or something. I feel like that's a more modern game mechanic. Like being able to roll or dodge. Oh god, those are rats. Didn't even realize what those were. I was like, hey, there's wakes in the water. Just like how aim down sights is a kind of modern first-person shooter technique. Like you go back and look at the originals like Doom and Wolfenstein, Duke 3D, even up to like Halo and Half-Life. And there was nobody's aiming down sights in any of those games. You can aim. You can often in like Halo and Half-Life, you can sort of like click in and aim. But it's not the same as aim down sights. It's used infrequently and only for killing people at a distance, not for killing people at like any medium to moderate range. But yeah, aim down sights is a mechanic that I think has more or less revolutionized, or you know, back when it came out, it revolutionized shooters on consoles because it's a very clever mechanic that, I mean, basically what it is, when you aim down sights, the computer does a little bit of snap auto aiming to help you. On consoles at least, and because analog sticks are just less precise than mice. You know, I remember back in the day, like, I loved Quake 3, but I hated GoldenEye because, like, I didn't want to be trying to aim with an analog stick. It was just so imprecise. And friends of mine who didn't play Quake 3 were like, oh man, GoldenEye rules, and I was like, no, it sucks. Like, the control, like, it might be a good game, but it's too bad it wasn't made for a controller with, you know, a mouse in mind. But aim down sights really changed all that, I think. But, you know, like, not to knock GoldenEye. I mean, GoldenEye is the reason we have so many first-person shooters on consoles. It really brought that concept to the forefront. So, like, you wouldn't have games like Halo if GoldenEye hadn't, like, paved the way, so. Games are all evolving, guys, all evolving. Just like food. You know what, I often think sometimes, like, the food we're eating nowadays is so elaborate compared to what they were eating, like, you know, in the 1930s. Like, just recently, I had home-baked cookies, and, I mean, I didn't make them, but they were made for me, and they had, like, whipped butter and cream and, like, marshmallow, and, like, they were so elaborate. They were chocolate chip cookies, but with, like, just a hint of all these other little ingredients. And they tasted pretty good, but it got me thinking, you know, it was just like a recipe that was gotten off TikTok or whatever, you know, wherever people are getting stuff these days. And it got me thinking, like, you know, back in the day, like, people just wouldn't have made things that elaborate. Like, the longer we go on, the more ingredients I feel like they're putting in all our food. And I'm not talking about, like, chemicals or anything. I'm talking about, like, you know, add a hint of marshmallow to your, oh, what the hell am I gonna do here? Like, add a hint of marshmallow to your chocolate chip cookie. Whip the butter, you know, do this, do that. And in order to have cookies this elaborate, we first had to have the more basic cookies, you know, like it's evolution. So it's like, I feel like food and games are evolving, of all things. I don't know how I'm gonna get past these guys. Let's try burning them. Oh God, I took every single arrow there and I'm dead. Okay, so obviously I need to think about this a bit more. But yeah, the games of today, all the mechanics that we take for granted had to be invented, and there was a time when people didn't know about them and didn't know to include them. So it's like every game adds like a little bit more to the system. And the games that we play in, you know, 30 years are going to look quite different than the games that we're playing today. And it's like sometimes games today that we would consider a full game are going to be the mini games of tomorrow, you know? Like that's sort of how the evolution of these things works. Okay, can I burn this guy now? There we go. Okay, you die. You die. Oh God, oh God. Okay, heal. Magic. Burn him. Ow. This box is sort of protecting me, but not really. Okay. I don't know if this is what you're supposed to be doing, but this is my strategy. This is what I was saving all those magic potions for, apparently. Oh God, heal. There's like some interesting puzzle solving you gotta do here. I wasn't expecting this today. Oh God, oh God, oh. Burn. Heal. Okay, we can almost just go for it. There we go. Kill that guy. Burn these guys down. Like, how would the warrior have gotten through this? Oh God. Burn, 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 burn. Die, die! Jeez! Oh, I chopped his head off. Alright, what do we got? Push the lever. Where's the... Wait, what lever? Oh, there it is. Push. Anything else good to pick up? Healing potion. Bunch of stuff. I think I pushed a bunch of levers. I definitely got some stuff. Let's see what we got. Worn leather boots. So literally the cloth boots give me no armor, and the clothes give me no armor, and the bracers get... So literally that's just for aesthetics. So you could play the whole first level like this, and it would have been just as good as like this. So that's actually pretty amusing. So let's see what we can actually wear. This. Some boots. That is good. Okay. Well, for decency's sake, we're gonna put on some clothes. But... I mean, I guess why am I surprised? It's not like real clothes have any sort of, like, armor value. It's not like when you put on a t-shirt in the morning, you can take more punches than if you're not wearing a t-shirt. The amount of punches you can take is equivalent, whether you've got the t-shirt on or not. So most clothes have no armor value in the real world. Some do, you know. You put on a football helmet, you can take a few more punches, but not to the kidneys, that's for sure. Can I jump up this? Oh, look at this. Oh, you do have to do some platforming. Huh. But before we do that, let's open the chest here. I'm so glad I looked up the controls and know that you can jump, because honestly, I could imagine getting here and being stumped and then having to look up a YouTube video on like how to get further. Whoa, I jumped over a gap. Alright. Oh my God. There's a big guy over there, a big naked dude running around the sewer. Not what you want to see. Oh my God. Okay, burn him. Burn him. Burn him. Maybe I should be blocking more. I totally forgot you can block, by the way. Yeah. There you go. Oh, that's how you get by those guys. You just have to, like, block their attacks. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Well, we learned something else, too. That I never play defense. I only play offense. Added gloves. We're getting more viable as a fighting character. Get out of here, monkey boy. All right, do we want to go this way or the other way? There's a dead end. Good. Anything in these boxes? They had a little fortune-telling tent over here. Ooh, weapon rack. This is where the monsters would come. You know, for like their fortunes. They come into like this little tent. That giant naked guy would pull out his crystal ball and he would like stroke it and look into it and tell them the futures for him that he saw. Largely his predictions revolved around when they were going to be eaten by a rat. But you know, such is the life of a sewer monkey. A dangerous life. Not glamorous in the least. If a monkey doesn't get you, some broad in tights is gonna bust her way into the sewer and clobber you with a bat, so... really don't have a ton to look forward to.
No room.
Oh, no room. We have a limited inventory, eh? I feel like a worn staff is gonna be good for a sorceress, so let's drop some junk. Worn leather boots. Drop. Drop, drop, drop. Anything that isn't immediately useful to us, we're gonna start ditching. Like, we have arrows, but I haven't seen a bow, and my guess is that they belong to the archer dude. Rusty sword, no. We'll keep the long sword. I want to keep the battle axe to sell it, honestly. And we'll keep some of those. Alright, there's a bunch of loot. Out of here. I probably should have tried to sell things when I went up to the surface. There's 1 to 3. Oh, screw it. Screw it. I thought it would like let me cast spells or something. Surely there must be staves that like give you spell casting abilities. Otherwise, it's basically just fighting with a bow like Donatello. Which always seemed less effective to me than just like Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo's swords in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Those were the best weapons, right? Like of all the turtles, like having a sword. The best way to go. If you gotta pick. I always thought Raph's sais were cool, but I didn't know this until I was like an adult, but sais are actually not piercing weapons, they're poking. So it's like they're not so sharp on the edge that you, or on the point, you can actually jab it into somebody. They're more rounded and they're for like poking people. Which sounds actually really painful, don't get me wrong, but they aren't piercing weapons, is my only point. These guys are so annoying. Constantly running away from me. Get over here, biatches. Okay, hold on. Oh, Rusty Warhammer. Spell. Cast a spell. Go. What is happening? Save the game. I kill these guys. Just clobbering them. Magic is too unreliable. I'm about to die. Okay, I just saved the game. I'm immortal. Load game. You know, I don't think you get anything else for killing guys. There doesn't seem to be experience. But whatever. Oh, I don't even have a spell equipped. That's why it won't work. Burn! Burn, baby, burn! Die! Die! Burn! Alright, here we go. We got him. I was like, why is my magic not working? Because I didn't have anything equipped. Clobber him. Yeah, you better run. Yeah, down you go. Ugh, enemies that run away from you in games are so annoying. Like, stand here and take it, dammit. Like, these guys didn't drop anything useful. What a joke. Alright, well, we're gonna overwrite that. Why not? Also, what time? It thinks this is January, February, March, April, May. It thinks that this is June 5th, 2004 at 17 p.m. I can tell you emphatically it is not any of those things. The date, the month, the day, the year, the time are all wrong. My Xbox has no idea where it is in space or time. My Xbox is like, oh god. Heal. Yeah. I'm trying to, like, actually block his attacks. My Xbox is like one of those guys that wakes up after, like, being in cryogenic stasis forever, and he's like, what year is it? Room down here, though. Did not explode. Anything cool in here? Wait. A lot of dead guys. Okay, this is the first time we've kind of had a crossroads. Because we can also go over here. I want to make sure we explore every nook and cranny, so... hate when the games do this. It really stresses me out, because I'm like, damn it, which way do we go? No, this is the boss! Oh well, we'll explore that other room in a minute. Ah, look at all these stupid enemies. They're all gonna run away from me, aren't they? Orc man, he's wearing the key as a necklace. I gotta say, I've never picked out a key and thought it looked so gorgeous that I have to wear it. But to each their own. Alright, monkeys. Well, let's torch them all. Torch them all. Torch them all. Oh god, jump, jump, jump! Okay. Torch the monkeys. Sewer monkeys. The Bugbear Chief. Oh, he's a bugbear. Oh, he's stuck. Oh, hold on. Oh, he's stuck. Yes! We're cheesing the Bugbear Chief. Yeah, get over here, Bugbear. Die. He's like, this female elven is no match for me, but I outwitted you because I'm smarter than you, dummy. You underestimated me because I'm a girl. Well, now who's stupid? Boom. I could have beat that on a harder difficulty because we found a way that I couldn't even do anything. Cheesing games is one of my favorite things. I know some people like to like full on like, you know, go purely on skill and that kind of stuff. But for me, one of the simple joys of games is figuring out little cheeses and exploits. And I think it's because that's the way the NES trained me to play games. You know, NES games were often like inhumanly hard, and you would find like little exploits, little cheeses that would allow you to like take on bosses that were like too hard. And it's like, maybe the cheeses weren't fun in an objective sense, like it'd be better if they redesigned the bosses so that they could just be played more fairly. But there was something very satisfying about like outwitting the system and like figuring out a way to like turn a boss fight that's insanely hard to like a joke by using your mind to like outthink how the game works. Oh my god, it's a giant rat. This is boss number 2. Okay, we just killed it. So yeah, I don't know. Some people like to do things like purely based on skill. I like to look for the cheese. That's how I play games, and I don't apologize when I cheese things. I mean, if it's like something I've looked up, that's one thing, but when you figure out cheese for yourself, I find it super satisfying, so. Anyway, that's what the NES and retro games trained me to do because they were so damn hard. You had to cheese or you'd never make it. In modern games, I don't know. I played a lot of Destiny back in the day when the first Destiny came out, and I think there were like nightmare challenges and stuff, and like weekly and daily missions, and some of them were so hard that like it was almost impossible for the average player to do it, but there were often ways. There were like little glitches in every map and stuff, places you could go where you could shoot the bosses but they couldn't get you, and they were often like very hard to get to those places, but if you knew how to get into them, you could like cheese many of the like harder fights and stuff. And again, that's like another game where like they didn't want it to be that way, but it was that way, and I liked it. It actually made the game more fun to me to know that there were like ways to cheese it. So A little unintentionally made the game more enjoyable for me. Bungie did back when they did that. More in leather armor. We gotta sell a bunch of stuff this time we go to town, guys. Okay, so there is a ladder to town there. And what is this?
This is locked.
Okay, well, we do have a key, so I don't know why she's not using it by default. Let's just finish exploring before we head up to town. But is this like a treasure room? We get some extra treasures here. Oh, it's the dude we were supposed to save. Okay, well, hold on, dude, because I see a treasure chest. And I just want to work on these chests first, if you don't mind. I know that you're aching to return to town and all this stuff. Also, I opened the cell that he was in, but I didn't actually rescue him yet, so I like how he's just standing there patiently being like, am I allowed to leave, or should I just keep waiting? Alright, you have permission to be rescued.
Thank the gods you're here. Any longer and I'd be sitting in some kobold's belly.
Gross.
Well, after I gave you the cellar door key, I felt guilty about letting you head down here without help, so I followed you down. No sooner do I get down here than I'm surrounded by those yapping kobold devils, and they haul me to this cell and lock me in.
Dude, I can take care of myself. I guess I appreciate the sentiment, but also nobody asked you for help, man.
There's an entrance to the sewers from the street, and I used that. I knew about it from my days when I was in the guild. The old guild, not the new one.
Oh, so you were an old school thief. Well, that's excusable, I guess.
Retired. That life's behind me. Still, I've kept a bit of what I've learned, and it might help you now.
Alright, whatever, dude. You're rescued, blah, 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 blah. Alright, well, let's head to town, sell some stuff, and take a look at what terrors lie below. Now we have a key. So those, I guess, weren't monkeys, they were kobolds? Or bugbears? Because there was the bugbear king that I was fighting. I always thought of bugbears as actual, like, looking more like bears, but I guess they just look like ogres. I find a lot of D&D creatures, I'm really unclear on what they look like. Like, what is a kobold? You know, like, orcs and ogres and stuff. I feel like they look different in Blizzard games than they do in, like, The Hobbit, and than they do in, like, D&D. So it's like all these fantasy universes use the same characters and stuff, but they all have like different, like, what is an ogre, you know, or what is a troll? They all have very different interpretations. I mean, troll is one. Like, look at, you know, I think normally a troll, people think of like a big green guy with a club who's naked and, you know, has like an ugly face. But look at like Willow, you know, what's his face? Oh God, what's the guy's name? Warwick Davis. The classic movie from the 80s if you've never seen it. I know I've talked about it on this channel. I played the Willow arcade game on this channel, which was actually a really good game. But yeah, look at trolls in that. They're like hairy monkeys, and if they fall into water like gremlins, then they turn into dragons. Like, it's totally different from like a Blizzard ogre who's like a two-headed dum-dum, you know? Like, it's just interesting how an ogre exists in all these universes and a troll exists, but it's like, what are these things? You know, they're very different in every universe. So I don't know what a bugbear is. For kobold, I'm picturing like a Hearthstone kobold, where he's sort of like a little dog-faced dude, but apparently they're monkeys. I don't 100% know.
Thanks for the rescue down in the sewers, friend. I feel like a right fool for not heeding my own advice and staying clear of that place. Here are a few coins as a way of thanks. An old trinket of mine from my younger days. It's not much, but it may be of use to you.
Thanks, Broseph.
Did you find that thief who was running around in the sewers?
Not yet.
Thank you for finding Ethan. He told me what happened down in the sewers. Here's some coins for your trouble, and please, You're welcome to rest here anytime, no charge.
She's like wiggling around and like rubbing her thighs and stuff a lot while she talks to me. It's very distracting. Like, who does that? Who talks to like a customer and is like writhing around like, would you like to go into the sewer and hunt some rats? You guys can't see, but I'm writhing around as I talk like that. Anyway.
Please, leave me be. I want no trouble.
Alright. See ya.
Well met, friend. It's good to see a new face in the elf song. Please, have a seat, share a drink. My name's Ipswich. And what brings you to Baldur's Gate?
I don't want to talk, I want to sell stuff. Where do I sell things? Somebody must be interested. The Shopkeeper.
Welcome, friend. If you're looking for a good blade or a sturdy shirt of chainmail, you've come to the right place. Our stock may be a bit low at the moment with the recent demand for weapons and armor, but a new shipment should be coming in soon.
Wait, I've come to the right place, aka the corner of the bar? I was wandering around town there when I was talking about trolls, trying to find, like, where's the weapon shop? Is it literally all in this one bar?
I don't know the cause, friend, but the word is there's been some trouble between the thieves' guilds of late. No matter to me if the two groups kill each other.
Alright, what do you got, buddy? Literally nothing to buy. Oh, wait. Oh, we can buy a bow. Maybe we should be a ranged... Maybe we should be a ranged sorceress. I just dumped all my arrows, sadly. 4 to 8. That's actually pretty good. Okay, I think maybe we're gonna give this this ranged stuff a shot. Hand axe. Not this at a fight club, but a fine club. A very nice bat. Very luscious. 2 to 9. Jeez, there's some good stuff. We should buy some basic armor too. An iron shield. Leather armor. What's the... Man, this guy's got good stuff. He was I thought he wasn't gonna have very much because he was like, hey, we don't have very much, and he's showing me stuff. I'm like, it's better than everything I own. Okay, so bye-bye. Oh, we have a rusty hand axe. Oh, it sucks. Rusty warhammer. Oh, I have a fine hand axe. Okay. Didn't know I had that. So we're gonna sell our club. Yes. We only have 40 arrows. Oh, I have a short bow. What? What? Wait, what? He's got all this. So I was going to buy a short bow, but I've got one. Spear, short sword +2. Oh, these things get expensive, eh? The Frost Bastard Sword. I like that. Oh, and it has like ice damage, fire damage. Wow, that's exciting. I kind of wish I had a weapon like that. Okay, we need to buy some armor. We only have 1,300, so I'm gonna just go with the budget padded armor. And any potions? Ooh, Ring of Protection. Amulet of Dexterity. I don't know what those things do, so I don't really need it, I guess. Dexterity gives you armor. Wisdom gives you experience. Intellect, energy. Huh. Wonder what Ring of Protection does. I imagine just gives you some armor or something, or like makes it harder for the enemies to hit you. Oh, I have 2 points too. Cost 2. So the magic missiles really do suck. I'm disappointed I bought those. Increases your mana regeneration rate. Okay, well, you know what? I kind of want to go back into the dungeon where we were, and I want to pick up all that stuff that I just left on the floor and bring it back up and sell it. So let's hop down real quick and see if we can actually find where we left everything. I don't know if it will have despawned or not. Hopefully not. Because it was probably like $500 worth of stuff that I just threw away. Also, let's I guess I have to do that. Oh yeah. I'll figure that out shortly. But let's switch to... What? Why do I have... Oh my god, look at all that armor and stuff that I've got. There we go. Her midriff's just totally exposed. It's totally the trope of you know, female characters in video games, you know, wearing basically like bikinis and having like armor value. A lot of these things have an armor value of 0, so it doesn't make any sense to wear added gloves. But here we go. There's a helmet that actually has some strength to it. Okay, we're gonna have to sell the rest of that. I didn't realize I didn't sell any of my extra armor. Oh, and we should equip a weapon. So a fine hand axe, that is sweet. And a short bow. Those are the 2 things I want. We'll get rid of the mace. Oh, so now I can switch weapons. Yeah, look at that. Alright, where did I leave everything? I think it was over this way. This way and up, I think. Yeah, like right over here. Oh, there it is. This is the mother load. Take it all.
Strong enough to carry anymore.
I can't carry all this stuff.
I'll have to come back for this.
Leather boots and a wooden shield. Okay, well. Let's try our arrow for a second here. Sweet. Excited for that.
I'm not strong enough to carry anymore.
Alright, let's just waste a few more arrows here. How many arrows do I have? I need to waste 11 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now, oops.
I'll have to come back for this.
Alright, we'll just take the arrows. Alright, whatever. Let's go up to town. We'll sell everything. And I'm just going to leave those last few items there because they're probably not worth enough to make it worth my time, my sweet, valuable time to come back for. I just realized you can rotate the camera too. Look at that. You can't zoom in and out though. They made a vibrant town of NPCs. And literally, the buying and selling of all merchandise occurs just in the corner of the tavern. I wonder too, by the way, if this guy's a merchant. Nebbish. Probably not. Lortimer. Those are weird names. The shopkeeper. Alright, dude. Here's a bunch of stuff for you. Rusty dagger. There we go. Gonna literally sell you my old clothes. How about that, Pops? They're a little sweaty. They've been in the sewer. They don't smell good in the least. Well, whatever, there you go. We have tons of potions. What are these rubies? Are they currency or should I be keeping those? Oh, I have an amulet of dexterity? Didn't know I had that.
Whoa, friend. I think the smell of the sewers has taken a liking to you.
Well, I have been hanging out in the sewer. Okay, hold on. I have an amulet, too. Equip. Oh, sweet. Alright. Alright, magic. Okay, so I could do more damage. Is there anything better to do with my stuff? Magic arrow of acid springs. These get quite expensive beyond this. Fireball. I'd love a fireball or something. Intestinal fortitude. That's disgusting. It's like, you're really good at digesting food, therefore you heal faster. Actually, it makes sense considering in all video games, eating food heals you. You know, you eat a turkey in one bite like a duck. You just suck it down without chewing. In like most fighting games and stuff. So if you had strong intestines, I guess you would heal faster. More mana. Could be useful. Here's the accuracy of your ranged attacks. Okay, let's do targeting, because I do kind of want to just see what that looks like. And we will do more mana, I think. Or more accuracy. We'll do mana. I don't know how far away I'm going to be fighting guys, you know, like, realistically. They're usually, like, right in my face. Alright, let's run down into the dungeon. She looks funny when she runs without a weapon or anything. Oh, interesting. So you have to be firing weapons. It doesn't just give you a line all the time. I don't know how useful that actually was. I feel ripped off. Can I reassign my skill points? Guess not. Ignite. We also got a sweet new axe, too. We gotta remember to try this out. I feel like my character is getting pimped out. Like, ooh, what is this? Spear. Hold on. Investigate. 2 to 6, 2 to 9. Spear's worse. Might have longer range, though. Save our game. By default, my brain doesn't even think of saving games anymore because, I'm just so used to, like, quick saves. Oh, God. Bunch of bugbear dudes. Okay, hold on, let's switch weapons and let's go, ranged on them. There we go. Can I, oh, there we go. Oh, but now you can't shoot them. You can't shoot down. Interesting. Oh, God, they're gonna kill me. Heal, run. Okay, the ranged weapons suck. Let's go straight axe on them. I kind of should have just picked up a brawler character. I don't know why I picked the mage. But yes, I like how this game constantly reminds you to save games, because like my mentality, I don't think to save games anymore, you know? Like I just don't think about it. Because most games I play, you don't have to do that. Oh God. Alright, let's go. Let's brawl, baby. I also should get a spell ready. This guy can't even get in the door. He's too big. Where you at, bud? Oh, he can't get in the door. He's just too stupid, I guess. So I like how we have graduated from killing rats. We've moved out of the vermin business into killing actual, like, you know, ogre-sized soldier dudes. Down you go. I'm gonna try and defend next time we fight a guy. Not just like stand there and take it. Block. Block, attack, block, attack. It's really hard to like block and attack, then block again. Like it's almost, you might as well just like go for it. It seems. I think maybe if I had a fighter character, you could get into a rhythm of block, attack, and you'd be very good. Whoa, what is this? A giant cube! Oh, a gelatinous cube ate me. Gelatinous cubes are things from D&D. That is cool. That is cool. This is basically just sort of like D&D, the arcade game, you know? Like, it's much more... You know, in an actual D&D campaign, like, you know, it's far more methodical and thought out, and like you walk into a room and there's enemies and you can talk to them and, you know, you can form strategies and like you can trick them and sneak around them, and like there's so much to D&D that isn't about combat. Combat is almost your last resort. I mean, not to say that there isn't frequently combat in D&D, but it's definitely not the only thing you do. And I would argue it's only one part of what you do in D&D. You know, if you go into D&D thinking I'm going to fight my way out of every problem, you're going to lose at D&D. But this is basically just the fighting mechanics of D&D, which is fine. But it does make it turns it from more of like, you know, a complex RPG into basically like an arcade game. Again, fine. But yeah, just not what D&D truly is, but it's cool to like see all the like D&D stuff in this though. Down you go, slime. There we go. All right, what else are we gonna encounter down here? What else is in the sewers? Anything here? Nothing. Try and stay at full health here. Oh, more slime balls. Wonder if ranged weapons are good against them. Oh god. How would you fight a giant, like, sentient slime ball in real life if such a thing existed? Okay, we killed one. Okay, let's magic this guy. Torch the slime. Oh, they cook well. They cook well. Okay, the fine hand axe. Look how we're getting better weapons here. We roast them like they're marshmallows. These stupid guys. Probably in bow and arrow would have been good against those guys. Dagger. Oh my god, roast them! Roast them and toast them! Maybe I should have upgraded my fire spell. Oh, here we go. It's actually bow and arrow these guys. Ah, it's nice having a ranged weapon. Okay, so it's situational. It's situational. Sometimes you want, like for those guys who want to shoot at you from range, really handy to be able to shoot at them from range. I gotcha. Anyone else in here want a tango? You mess with the bull, you get the horns. Can't hit that guy. Oh, there we go, we got him. You kind of can get these guys from a range, actually. You know what? The aiming thing actually does help. It isn't useless. I take it back. Nice. Ah. Nice mix of weapons. Oh god. All right, let's go, buddy. Oh shoot! I'm shooting magic missiles. Fire! Roast them. Let's arrow this guy. I think fires and arrow are actually a good combo. Ooh, short sword. Hold on, did we get any better weapons here? Spears 2 to 6, fine 2 to 9, 1 to 6. Yeah, a lot of that stuff's useless. Basically just stuff we can sell to the armor vendor, dude. Hand axe. Die, monkeys! Damn sewer monkeys. Not strong enough to pick up that potion. I have too many already. It's actually a good sign when you have so many healing potions that you literally couldn't carry another. But not strong enough. How weighed down are you, girl? Just one more potion. Oh, what is this thing? What are these things? Oh, this is why we have ranged weapons, I guess. Here we go. Just weird blobs of goo in this level. They're trying to kill me. Oh yeah. I'm so happy I have a bow. It does make a huge difference, actually. We'll save a game. Yeah, anyway, I think I'm going to start wrapping up here. Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance here, is one of the games, the book 1,001 video games you just play before you die. I think this is a great game. This is, you know, more of an action game. Like, if you're a fan of D&D, if you're looking for more of an RPG, I think you'll be disappointed by this, because even though there are RPG elements, like you level your character and stuff like that, like, there's only fighting. You know, there's not going to be like a lot of interactions with NPCs. The quests are basically go and kill a guy in the dungeon, in the sewers, you know. I mean, I don't know if this is going to get any more complicated, but my suspicion is this is like, there was a sequel to the Fallout games that was on Xbox that was very similar to this, where it was sort of like just an action game. And it didn't review very well, but I played it and I thought it was decent for what it was, but I mean, yeah, if you went into it expecting an RPG, you're going to be disappointed. So with that in mind, if you're a fan of the world of D&D, if you like sort of Diablo-style action games, then yeah, I think there's a lot here. The fact that you can also play it 2 players local, I think is really cool. So like if you have an old Xbox, you see this at a yard sale and you got a buddy, it would probably be pretty fun to pick up and like spend an afternoon playing around in it. So yeah, I think this is cool. And I also do firmly believe that top-down RPGs are very fun. And a lot of the big AAA RPGs nowadays are first-person. And I get it. I mean, first-person and third-person RPGs are fun too. But having top-down isometric ones still in the mix, even if they're action-y, but, you know, also having ones that are more like the original Fallout, I think there's room for it all. So I was pleasantly surprised today that this one was an isometric action game. I was expecting more of a traditional RPG based on, you know, Black Isle Studios, based on Baldur's Gate and D&D. I just assumed a first-person one on the Xbox. But yeah, I had fun with this. I liked that it was a little different. So anyway, those are my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance here? Is it a game that you played back in the day? Is it a game you've heard of before? Do you have tips and tricks and memories? Do you think that people must play it before they die? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, guys, whatever you think of the game, I hope you had fun today. If you did, don't forget to like the video so that I know you liked it. And other than that, I will catch you in the next one. Until next time, my friends, I'm just going to be down here in the sewers killing goo, and you guys take care of yourselves on the surface. And we'll see you soon. Alrighty. Peace. Ah, the goo killed me. Damn it.
Whoa, friend. I think the smell of the sewers has taken a liking to you.